Welcome back, guys. So I did a poll on Instagram the other night about an update video on the E46. So this is kind of what it's going to be. If you hear footsteps or trots, it's the dog upstairs, so don't worry about that too much. But anyway, just going to start here with a bunch of parts that I've got, which are obviously going to go in the car, and I'll just talk through each one of them. So we're going to probably start off with the Part Shop Max 4-piston calipers for the front. I got those on Marketplace just by stroke of luck. So they use a M3 rotor, which I don't currently have, but I will be figuring all that out later on down the track. Behind that, stub axles from Seems Legit Garage. Billet stub axle. I got them because the bolt pattern here is actually the same as a VZ Commodore axle, which theoretically I'm going to try and use a Commodore diff in the back of the car while retaining factory axles, theoretically that is. So that would cut down on custom made parts if you were. Hopefully it fits. I know a couple of people that have got the Commodore diffs in the cars, but I think one of them's got modified axles to suit M3, something along those lines, but cross that bridge when we get to it. But yeah, they're a whole lot better than the factory BMW stub axle. They don't break because they're solid billet, or the machine billet. So we have these headlight blanks. These are from Three Finger Garage in England, I think it's called. And they're just a fiberglass copy of a headlight, nothing special there. Commodore gas pedal. It's a drive-by-wire pedal from a VE Commodore, I believe, to match up the throttle body on the engine. So here we've got the Seems Legit Garage 330 dual caliper brackets. I got those from Drift HQ in Florida. So I worked out that it was going to be cheaper to buy the calipers locally, which are a Wilwood 4-piston caliper. I'm going to match that with the Part Shop Max reverse mount handbrake, which will go on the transom facing muscle, and it'll be facing the dash of the car, so it'll be pullback. And then there's some kind of special pad that you can get for that. So those are going to go in the car. So these are the rear arms for the car. Top one is the lower arm for the car, not much to talk about there. The bottom one in the picture is a upper arm. So it's got a bit of a kink just here, and sway arm out there. So what that does is it eliminates the original spring perch upper arm in the car, which is what BMWs have a divorce setup in the rear, which is not what I'm going to run. I'm going to be running Feel 441 true rear coilovers in the car. So those are still waiting to go in. I still need to organise rear trailing arm bushes and subframe bushes. Now this I've kept quiet on social media, but a few people in the know have known about it. That is a GT45 turbocharger. Now, the engine is built for boost, not massive boost, but my idea with the car was to keep the car reliable, but with a bit of power. So I got that off my engine builder. He said, you know, single digit boost pressure should run anywhere from 500, 600, 700 horsepower at the wheels, which is, you know, so I said to him, I just want a nice reliable car, I don't want anything stupid powerful, but it's kind of shaping up to be maybe a bit powerful. Onto the car itself. All right, so the motor is the same motor that I bought many years ago after I bought the car. It is a LS3 alloy block. It's been rebuilt with, when I bought it, it dropped a valve, but it's been rebuilt with new pistons, new rods, all the hardware's ARP. So I got this Drift HQ water pump delete. Basically it just eliminates the four, most people when they do rear radiators, they'll get these little brackets that screw onto the water pump area here, and then you got 4 separate hoses that come off. Personally I wasn't a fan of it, so I got this. It has 2 -16 ports, so you just run, you know, 2 -16 lines up there somewhere. I'll probably go through the car, maybe under the car if I got room. Intake manifold might be subject to change, haven't really decided. I do have a bracket on the way from the States to mount a factory BMW power steering pump in this location here. I did a lot of research into steering for the car. The turbo, I'm not sure. The turbo might, ideally the turbo would sit here, or it might sit here. Haven't decided yet. My biggest concern is heat management for the power steering and the alternator, which are obviously going to be situated here and here. I did look at right hand mounted parts, but just too hard in my opinion. So it does have a Morrissey sump on it and tough mounts. The other changes that I've done is I've gone to Wisefab in the front. So suspension wise, I've gone to Wisefab in the front. I did have a different kit on there, another blue kit from America. You can also see the Part Shop Max brake caliper adapter there. And just ignore those nasty coilovers. So I did have another kit on the car, but it turned out the guy that I bought it off, he basically did a big spiel about the kit and more or less lied about how it was designed and how it's manufactured and where it was made and manufactured. So through Luke at LMF Fab, I ordered a Wisefab kit for it just because it's a proven kit, and just the build quality alone of it's really nice. It goes together really nice, has all these instructions, fits perfectly, and still has a whole lot of lock in it, which I'm yeah, looking forward to using. So it's a bit of a shamble here with that bar there, but gearbox in the car is still the same G-Force GSR 4-speed from RTS that I had in my Commodore. You can see over in the corner there we've got tilt and pedals, a Speedway steering column and steering wheel, and a temporary Cobra seat. Not much else. So you got the plates from CMP in the back there for the subframe, but that's about it. Dash wise, computer wise actually, I'm going to be running a Holtec Elite 2500 and the wiring loom, just purely because it's an off-the-shelf thing that runs the off-the-shelf, well not off-the-shelf, the original GM sensors, so it's all sort of plug and play. And dash, I'm probably just going to use I think it's an IC7 or one of the old race pack style dashes, but haven't quite decided yet. Obviously full cage. Yeah, and move to the rear of the car. The rear of the car, I've got a very large dual pass AFCO radiator. I believe, I'm not 100% sure if it's actually out of anything. Also got an ATL fuel cell with all the internal pumps and all that. Will be changed in the middle part, not 100% sure what it's called, the fuel pump part, for a radium inbuilt surge tank and pumps, I think it's got in it. For that, so I think it's a 40 or 50 litre tank. So this is a configuration it's going to sit in the car. Again, the car's got to go away for more fabrication work, get all this mounted, fuel cell, radiator, all that. I don't think there's much else really to talk about. Oh, I got a boot lid. Got a boot lid from a very famous company in Latvia. And this is the HDK boot lid. Obviously it's got the big vents in the back for the rear radiator, which is one of the reasons I got it. It's also got this cool little clear plexi ducktail spoiler on it. Another reason I got it. Very nicely made. It's double skinned, so it's like the outer skin and the inner skin. It's also got provisions for the original boot hinges, which I might do if I can find some. If not, we'll figure it out, probably just pin it. But yeah, it's 2-month wait to get it, ordered it, and it was 2 months to get it here. Kind of wish I got carbon Kevlar, but really couldn't afford it at the time, so that'll do. Widebody. So this is a kit from Fibre Factory in England. I got them because they're actually a really flexible fiberglass panel. But we are going to get them molded to incorporate the tail light bucket in the back of them from my good friend Harris from Clouded Composites. He's also done a bonnet, which is just over here. Again, it's fiberglass, really durable, really tough, and I think that's probably going to be about it for this quick little video. Yeah, give us a like if you want. If you don't, give me a dislike. It's all good. I won't judge you. And yeah, thanks.